3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to Sorry Not Sorry. We are a store located in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And every Friday night, I get to spend my evening with you and Shefali, and we play with silk. And what makes our silk so special is that all the silk we sell is made out of upcycled vintage pure silk saris. And we choose the fabrics that are the softest and the brightest. We work in 2 different types of fabric. One of them is a silk crepe, which is like this, where it's not really see-through. And then the other one is a little bit more like this, which you can kind of see through. This one is a georgette. Sometimes we have satins, sometimes we have chiffons, but primarily we are silk georgette and silk crepe. But everything that we sell under the Sorry Not Sorry label is pure silk. And what makes it really cool is that every single piece is different. So out of one sari, which is about 44 inches by 5.5 yards approximately, we can make 3 pieces. So once those 3 pieces are gone, nobody else can have that fabric because our fabrics are from the secondhand market. So we can't buy anything in bulk. When we find a piece that we love, a sari that we think will transform beautifully into our clothing, which is size inclusive and age inclusive and one of a kind and great for travel and moisture wicking, then that sari's gone. We picked it, we use it, it's gone. So that's what makes it so much fun to add Sorry Not Sorry treasures to your wardrobe because you know it's one of a kind. And what I try to do is pick pieces that have so many colors in them that they can match different parts of your wardrobe. They become versatile, not only in the different ways that you can style them, but versatile in the different colors you can pull out when you wear them. I'm just going to quickly show you with this piece. This is a kimono sleeve top. And right now I'm wearing it with cream cotton pants. They're very, very cool. You can see how wide leg the bottoms are. And Shefali, you want to say hi?
Hi, guys.
So Shefali's on the other side of the camera.
I cannot believe this kimono sleeve top hasn't sold.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Is it even online? Is that why it hasn't sold?
No, I think it is online.
So right in here, you guys can see we have all kinds of different colors. Can they see that?
Yeah.
So the background color is a sky blue with like a cream or a white. In here, we have a marigold color. We have red in this little sequin work. We have some fuchsia. This is all, where was I going to show you this? This is all embroidery, guys. And this would be all hand embroidery. Sorry, I gotta try to get this to sit. The silk is being very soft right now. So these little gold knots here, these are called French knots. So they take the embroidery thread, sew it through, tie a pretty little knot in it, add their sequin, and then sew it back down. So these are French knots, these are French knots. And then it's mixed in with sequin work, which is called
Sitara work.
Sitara work. This is like a quiz for us. And this is stonework here. And what else do you need to know? I think that's it. The other colors are these amazing blues and grays. So I try to pick pieces when I pick a sari, and you can join us for sari picking. It's usually on a Tuesday night, and I try to advertise it. But you can definitely catch them on our YouTube, and they also stay live on our Instagram. Yeah, you can watch how we pick the saris and what characteristics we're looking for. And what I'm looking for in particular is a fabric that will allow you the flexibility to wear it with different parts of your wardrobe, something you can dress up or dress down. And by the way, if you are interested in seeing the pieces that we're showing today and you are on Instagram, you can just enter the comment, "Show me." And if you type in "Show me," you will get a link sent to your direct messages that will take you to our featured collections page. And this is the first featured collection. If you are on YouTube or Facebook watching this, go into the event description or the YouTube description and you'll find the link there. And you can click on it. Another thing I want to mention is, if you don't know, we have a very, very active swap and sell group, and it is populated by some of the most interesting women. I would highly recommend that you join, even just for the sense of community. You will love being part of that group. We love having these ladies in our life. So we would love for you to all meet each other. The way to get that is, if you are on Instagram, type in the word in comments, type in swap. And if you are on, oh, it hasn't melted yet.
Oh no.
Shefali's gonna have a sip of my drink, but it's frozen.
Frozen solid.
Frozen solid.
What is your drink, Priya?
So for Christmas, Henna's boyfriend, Jack, shout out to Jack.
Who's Henna?
Henna is my middle daughter. Her boyfriend Jack got me and my husband a Ninja Creamy because my husband, who's diabetic by the way, cannot say no to a chocolate milkshake. So I have co-opted this Ninja Creamy, and now I am freezing juices and then whipping them up into kind of like a little Slurpee thing and drinking them all the time, which is bad because that's sugar. But still. Oh, thank you. Look at you getting me drinks. This one's water, everyone. And actually, I will use this cup as a segue into what's going on the street. So this cup is made by a local artisan, and every second Friday of each month, especially during the summer months, so May, June, July, August, September, October, the street shuts down. We stay open late, so you can probably hear footsteps above us. And the entire street is populated by artisans and vendors who are selling their own handmade products. This is not a flea market. This is, I spent my whole winter knitting. Let me sell you the cute little purses I made. It is a joy just to be a part of it. What I'll probably do on the next one is take you guys for a walk down the street so you guys can see all the community that happens here on James Street North in Hamilton. Let me set this little guy down here. Okay, back into this. So if you were following my thread of thought, you'll know that where I left off was that I was going to show you how you can take this one piece and make it look different depending on what you pair it with. So right now it's with cream. It kind of has that coastal queen kind of vibe. You can pair it with this pink. It's kind of like a watermelon pink. Here it's the same style pant. And it changes it so that it's a little bit more whimsical.
I think it makes the blue pop more.
It does make the blue because you're pairing it with kind of like a coral, right? A pinky coral. But then if you want it to be a little more sophisticated, you can pair it with black.
Oh, sophisticated lady.
It is, right? And I feel like as soon as you pair it with the black,
it's a bit more elegant.
It does, and you really see the sparkle show up. So that's kind of how we try to choose our pieces. Something that as you put them into your wardrobe, you kind of have, like, if you can only take one thing with you, then on a vacation or, overnight for a weekend, something, you can wear it in so many different ways. And another thing I'll show you with another piece because I've been wearing this one for so long. But there are so many different ways to style these pieces. If you are on Instagram, again, you should comment the word hack, H-A-C-K, and it will take you to a whole world of styling hacks. You have to be on your phone though, or on your iPad. If you're on your computer, it doesn't work. You just need to go to our webpage and kind of find the hacks, and I'm sure you'll find them. But yeah, definitely try that out. So Shefali, has anyone joined us today on this beautiful sunny day?
All the ladies are joining. Jackie says, "Hey Priya, just got my latest shipment. Unbelievably beautiful. Thank you so much."
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Yeah, the last shipment was absolutely incredible.
And Margaret says, "Happy Friday, fashion fun time." And we're so happy to have you guys here. Jane says, "Hi." Amy says, "The online for that kimono suit top does not do it justice."
No, it never does.
And Amy was saying, "A better sugar in juice than in cookies, I guess." Jane says, "Goes good with cookies and cupcakes."
Seriously.
And Amy said, "Willy Wonka, but make it silk." You will be in a world full of pure imagination.
Yes, absolutely. So true. So here is another example. This top is primarily, as you can tell, sea tones, right? You've got sky blue, you've got some earthy greens, you've got a little pop of red through here. Oh dear.
Water. See, there's a reason we stay hydrated. The basement is also uncommonly dry for some reason.
It really is very
And
dry.
you get very acclimated to being upstairs, and I think that's what's happened with us.
Yeah, you're like, there's not enough water in my mouth.
No.
Okay. So what I was saying is that it goes really well with kind of the sand tone down here. But this is where the whole color story thing comes in again, because they have these fabulous silver painted flowers. You can see them there. So the flowers, I just want to make sure I get this right. The flowers are printed into the fabric. Are they though? Hold on. Okay, guys, I can actually not assure you of that. What I can assure you of is that the silver is painted on here. And I saw some gold. That gold is block printed on. And this red and the blue, like it feels like it's printed on, It doesn't really have a texture, but it's different than this, which makes me think that it might be printed on.
It is printed on, yeah.
Yeah,
It looks like it is.
So these designs, the gold, the red, and the blue, are printed on. And you probably wouldn't notice those as much, except that I've paired it here with this little red ritzy tank underneath. And all of a sudden, you can really see the red, and it just adds that pop of color to it. Speaking of which, I have a pop of color necklace.
Oh my God, how convenient.
So for those of you who are Canadian customers, this top is available online. It's called the Ritzy Tank. For those of you who are American customers, you probably won't be able to see the Ritzy Tank right now because we have hidden it for our US customers because it's going to get tariffed so wildly that we didn't want you guys to have any surprises, even though the Ritzy Tank is made by a Canadian company. It's ethically made in China. The name of the company is Blue Sky Clothing. They do make their products in China. And right now with the tariff situation, it's probably not a great idea to unknowingly purchase Chinese-made goods.
Yeah.
If, however, you are from the States and you love the Ritzy Tank or any of the bamboo products that are made by the Canadian company, go up to the top of the website and you can choose your country. You can choose Canada and you will be able to see all the products with a warning that says, hey guys, this one's made in China. Just again, I don't want you guys getting any surprises at the border. And if there's a piece that you love, just message us and we can create an invoice especially for you. But the good news is our Indian silk collection, because it is made in India, is not being tariffed. It just has it's still protected by the American de minimis loophole, which means any orders or any purchases under $800 US bypass the whole duty situation at the border. They just go straight through.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about additional tariffs on our products if you're buying in the US, because we don't have any Chinese products available for you to purchase. I hope that makes everyone feel
that are part of our
better.
Sorry Not Sorry collection.
Yes.
So the Sorry Not Sorry collection, country of origin is India.
Yes.
We have a small team of artists headed by Anshul. She is basically our India Priya, which is kind of hilarious.
Yep. And Rajni is our India Shefali.
Yeah. We have yet to meet. Maybe if we do, we'll collide, and that'll be the start of the next big bang, right?
Yeah. So I wanted to show you here. So I was talking about versatility.
Mm-hmm.
So like the first top that I tried on, this one is also a kimono sleeve top. And there are different ways you can wear. Oh,
there's a border in the back.
There's a border in the back. So it is a Monday, Tuesday piece, meaning
Trademark.
You can wear it this way, or on the next day, you can flip it around and highlight the border.
Cute.
But if you don't want these drapey sleeves, and sometimes you don't, sometimes you do, but then other times you're doing the dishes and you're like, these are just going to get in my way.
Sorry, not sorry, and dishwater.
Yeah, but you know what? You got to live your life, right? So what you can do, and I'll show you on this side, there is a seam right here at the bottom. And what I do is I go about 4 inches out on either side of the seam and tie a little knot that brings those two pieces of fabric together. And what it creates is more of a bolero sleeve. And you can make that as tight as you want. And that turns it, you can see the difference, very boxy and square, but looks great with wide leg pants. Rounder would be great with a dress or anything with ruffles.
Yeah.
So you can have both looks in the same one. And then I know that our ladies have come up with some other really fun styling hacks. Most involve martinis or glasses of wine. But I will show you one. So what you can do.
Maybe a glass of mango nectar.
So wasn't it this where you take this side and you put it.
Oh my God, remember that hack day that we did?
Wasn't it
Cute.
that?
Yeah.
You guys are all going to ask me how I did that. And I'm going to ask me how I did that. But let's try this again. So what we did was we put it on normally. Took your arm out of one, but see how there's that big loop there?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take that loop and put your head through this side of it. Like that. So it's upside down. Now, is the upside down critical? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. So if I don't put it upside down, then my head would fall out. So no, don't do that. I think you could do something with a twist.
We would prefer for our head to not fall out.
There is a way,
yes.
guys. Okay, so if you are holding it like this, and you don't want it to be inside out. You take your arm out and then see how there's, Lorena is the queen of this, of the twist.
Lorena! Where are you, Lorena?
Okay, Lorena is one of our customers. She could be watching. She could be watching, guys. Okay, so you take this, you twist it, and then put your head inside. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It does. Okay, so now you're seeing the outside of the fabric, and you get kind of like a capey shawl thing happening. So, one of the many ways to wear it.
That would be cool if you had a kimono sleeve top and then you had another kimono sleeve top
What?
and you put it on top.
Let's
Because
try it.
then you can hide both arms without being like, which one is my good arm?
Oh my gosh, I know exactly what you're saying. Wouldn't that give you a lot of like cowl neck?
No, so you do one, you wear one kimono sleeve top normally, and then you take another one and you do that hack with it on top.
You think this will work? I'm willing to try, guys. I'm willing to try. I'm gonna put this one back on. Wait. No, I'll get it. I'll get it. There are only 3 holes.
A
I will find
classic,
the right
sorry
one.
not sorry, first time customer feeling.
Yes.
Does it work with the shrug question mark? Oh, definitely. I would think
the
the
shrug?
shrug would work with the kimono sleeve top.
Probably yes, but that hack would work with the shrug.
Do you want me to grab a shrug?
So the
We
I
don't.
can actually show you, because if I were to take my neck out of here and wear it this way,
It's basically a shrug.
this is basically a shrug, except there's a head hole in the back. And there is a hack around that too, guys. There are so many hacks. But this one is brought to you by Margot. What she does is she takes this neck hole and she kind of pleats the fabric together like this all the way around, and then uses an elastic, which I don't have. I do have. I have like a little elastic here. Hi.
Both pin pads are down, and I can't add this person as a customer.
That's okay. I'll help you right now.
Okay, so like I said, our crawl is happening upstairs. So what Margot's idea is that you take that neck hole and you kind of gather it together into a floret, put an elastic around it, and then from the back, it now looks like that. So if you have a kimono sleeve top and you would like to wear it as a shrug, you can do that at the back and you get that beautiful little tuck. And if you want it to even be tighter, because some people say that this is a little drapey, I know what Mira does is she tucks this back piece here. Sorry, just showing you this little loopy part here at the back. Mira is my daughter. She also works here. She takes this piece at the back and she tucks it into her pants, which is hard to do because I'm wearing a camisole. But what that does is it tightens the fit through here so that it sits more firmly on your arms. But I have a feeling, the reason I brought it up is because I think you could probably do that with this elastic situation. So if you were to add more fabric into the elastic, so there's that opening. So now I have a bigger floret. And actually with the floret that size, I could probably have it showing, but I'm going to keep it on the inside. And then turn this back into a shrug. And oh, that's actually kind of cute. That's how it looks at the back. So if you have a kimono sleeve top and you would like to turn it into a shrug, you could do this. Which now gets us to the question we were at, which is can you do that hack with a shrug? And I would say, yes, kind of. What you have to do is put your head through one armhole and your arm through the other, but what's going to happen is it's going to be quite long. So can it be done? Yes. But this is where this is where you need the martini. The martini is your accessory. So somebody is in charge of making sure you always have something to drink, and then you will look very sophisticated and lovely. So I hope that helps. Shefali is not here to read me the comments, but we will get caught up as soon as she gets back down. It just so happens that all of our POS machines are down, because that happens with Shopify. But you may have noticed that we're not complaining about Shopify as much lately, because they're actually doing some good work. Okay, so I'm going to hang this one back up, and I have to show you this next piece. They're laughing upstairs. That means things are getting better. Okay, so how has this not sold? Friends, this is freaking beautiful. So what we have here is teal and green, and then we have kind of like a brownie orange, like a burnt pumpkin, and we have indigo. We have a periwinkle. What else do we have in here? We have a cream background. Look at the little tiger print. More teal through here. There's flowers. This is a phenomenal piece. And when we're talking about colors and about how I try to pick saris that will match with a lot of things, there's just so much that you can do with this piece color-wise. So right now I'm wearing it with cream, and it's one of our sheer fabrics. So you probably do have to wear some sort of a top underneath it, unlike some of our baby dolls where you don't have to. So this is what it looks like on. Probably needs a necklace. Guys, I'm so sorry I am unable to answer your comments right now, but we'll get to them. So this is our pop of color necklace. There's your outfit right there. And then I think Shefali wanted us to see what we could do with mixing and matching. So, well, first let's see what other colors. So I've got this with cream. Cream is a no-brainer. Could I wear it with orange? Does it? Doesn't it? I'm going to say it doesn't, because even though there are orangey undertones in here, this is a much more vibrant orange. And what you're looking at here is the Zafferano by Bryn Walker, which is it's a linen color from this season. What other color could we put with this? What about this one, which is called Para? Yeah, I would definitely do Para. What it does is it takes this more fall toned piece and really brings out the brighter green tones in it. I think it would also work really well with the teal. She's not coming down yet, guys. These are the Jamie Capris. So kind of like a pale denim look. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything just stopped working, but you know, Shefali has that magic touch with the computer.
What are we gonna do when you're on vacation, Shefali?
Oh, I have no idea, guys.
So I think it's time for a vote. Would you pair this dress with blue or cream?
Do it again. So this,
or that? This or that? Ooh, look at how nice that looks tucked up in there. What are our
we
ladies
got one
saying?
this, two, one that. So it's a tie. Two that's. So, more I said para. Two thises, three that's. Let's. This, but both look nice. So even tie right now.
So I just did a hack, Shefali.
That. Okay. Even. Okay, I think actually that is winning.
So that is the blue.
No, that
is the cream.
Cream.
Yeah. Well, the cream really makes the green pop.
Pop.
But look, I just did something that makes this look like a self-pocket dress.
Let's see.
So what I did was I took the piece. Okay, there's the pocket. So I took the piece about maybe 6 inches over from the pocket at the bottom, and I tucked it in. And what that gave me was a slit. And I said to myself, I don't want a slit there. What I want is that to be closed. So then I just took this, kind of did that, and if I had a magnet, like
that is cute,
right? If I just magneted that together, it makes it look like a self-pocket dress.
Yeah.
There are so many hacks you can do.
Oh
just
my gosh.
so many reasons to stand in front of a mirror and play dress up. That's actually really cool.
It's really nice. I really like the kind of
the gathers and the draping, right?
And also the asymmetry. The asymmetry with the gathers is what makes the self-pocket dress so unique.
Yeah, I wish that I had magnets.
Do you want me to grab you a magnet?
Actually, yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I can go get one.
Didn't we used to have some hanging on a lamp?
We
somewhere?
did, and then they had to take them right to do inventory. But Cleo so funnily said when we said this or that, she said my leggings. My leggings would be perfect with that one.
But honestly, I love the colors on this. I think it's the mix of the periwinkle with green. As we all know, that has become my new obsession, is periwinkle and green. And I'm trying to find things to go with my Lysianthus pants because I love that color so much. Okay, let me try on something else while we're waiting. Oh, do I wait for the magnet? Are there any other dresses? this is the only baby doll, which means that I do have to wait, ladies. We do have to wait for magnets. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to grab this piece, which is about 6 inches over and down at the bottom. I'm going to take that, tuck it in here. So now I've got this going on down here. And then I'm going to use a magnet to go in through the pocket and attach it here. Maybe even from the inside. Thank you. Oh, this is a chain magnet. Shefali thought she would challenge me.
The chain magnet is just more versatile.
It is. It is. And so now, change of plans. I'm going to put the chain magnet here. Oh, actually, why can't you?
Why
Right?
can't you?
Why can't you? Who said you can't? There.
Lorena said, I did do that this morning, look in the mirror for a couple of hours and play dress up for 2 hours.
Honestly, it is so much fun.
Good for you, Lorena.
I sometimes think if I had a camera just going on in the background while I'm deciding what to wear, you guys would see me. I feel like an artist with a palette, and you have no idea. So okay, let me share. So this is what I was wearing. Oh no, it's not even all here. Okay. Shefali, can you throw me the clothes that are on top of my bag? So these are my Lizzie Anthus pants, which, by the way, are super cute with this.
Oh, this is a great outfit, Priya.
Right?
I feel almost like I inspired you.
You did inspire me. So I was playing because I really like this. These are my pieces, guys, just so you know.
Not for sale.
Not for sale. So this has Lizzie Anthus in it. So I thought, you can see it. It's right here-ish. So I wanted to wear this with this, but then I didn't want it to be just like a t-shirt and pants. So there, that's the top, and that's the bottom. So I wanted to add a layer to it, and this is where Priya runs out of hands. But I thought, how would it look with? Do I put it on the mannequin? No, I just figured it out. I'm just gonna put it on, guys. We're gonna put it on. Okay. And this goes here. So while you were upstairs, I feel like I missed some comments, Shefali.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, what did I miss?
Ooh, love that hack, says Corey. Looks great, Priya.
Oh,
Clea says, oh man, another one I want. Amy said it was too bright on the orange, maybe with a new rust color, which I agree.
yeah.
Corey said, can't wait to see that rust color, Amy. And yes, Corey did get to see the big swatches when she was there photographing.
Good.
Corey said, nice alternative for the boxy baby doll. Good hack. I agree.
Thank you.
Clea said, you two are so funny. Thank you. And Lorena says, fun, because there's a comment sent twice. And Amy says, Morag, I love all your bright summer colors on the Facebook group.
Honestly, every time I
It's
see
so
one of your
nice.
posts, I say to myself, Tutti Frutti. I just have a full Tutti Frutti moment, and it makes me smile every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I put together today. I was inspired by Shefali and the doesn't it vibe. And I thought it kind of works.
It does,
So-
actually.
I was putting these again are my Lizzie Anthus pants. This is all my stuff, guys. But I wanted you to experience me getting dressed today. So I was trying these together, and I kind of think it works, right?
I liked it. I loved your look today.
Thank you. And then I thought I could have also worn these with the red pants. So you know that I stood in front of a mirror and did this with the red pants.
Does it?
And then I also took this and I thought, would it be okay if the longer side were at the front? So I tried that on. And then I tried spinning this around because I'm like, do I want the circle here or do I want the circle in the back? And honestly, it was not painful. It was so much fun. I was literally draping myself in silk when I was supposed to be running out the door. And it was way more fun. Getting dressed is fun.
It's really fun.
It's fun. So that was my journey today, guys.
Journey.
So yeah, I was thinking if I had like a camera in my dressing room, assuming that we could get past the naked me parts of it, I think it would be fun for you guys to see that I also play with my clothes the way you guys do. And it's nice. It's refreshing. All right, let's try another set here. Yeah, this one. So I was actually going to there was another piece in this fabric.
High-low.
Was it the poncho?
High-low.
Oh, it was the high-low. So somebody else got it, and I didn't realize we had this side tie top in it. And I actually think this is going to go with Lizzie Anthony's too.
I think so. Olivia is so nice. Yeah,
Right?
It really brightens it.
It's cute.
I really like it. I think Hydra would go well with this, even though Hydra is lighter. I still think that it would be a fun
Hydra
top
would
at the
go well
bottom.
with this. And any burgundy would go well with this. All the
Inkberry.
yellows would be great. Inkaberry.
Why don't you try the yellow pants? Yeah, the wildflower. The
Ooh.
wildflower. Woo!
Okay, I think maybe this is a smidge too bright for these, but I do have some good news, friends. We are getting some pants in. We should have them by Monday. We should have them up on the website by mid next week. So they're very similar to these. They're cotton. They're probably a little lighter weight than this,
Mhm.
just ever so slightly lighter weight than these pants, a little lighter weight than our parachute dresses, which, by the way, we are getting in plaid next week as well. And the tashi pants, the ones that you can button up into a skirt or pants, we're getting those next week as well. But the cool new thing that you guys haven't seen is there's pants that look like this. They're wide leg like this. They have the same elastic, which would fit, like, there's so much room. There's enough room for another half of me in here. And that's saying something because I am at best an extra large and usually a little bit more, and there's still a lot of room in there.
Yeah.
And it has pockets, but what makes it cool is down here there's a like it's almost like it almost looks like it has tiers, Tiers. So there's like a level here and a level here, and there's just the tiniest little bit of ruching, so it's not actually ruffled or gathered, but there's a tiny bit of a gather, just ever so
slightly,
so that it almost looks like a skirt that has like a tiered skirt, but it's not. And it has a string here, so if you need it a little bit tighter at the waist, you can always use the drawstring, and it has pockets. So keep your eye out for those. We'll definitely show them next week. And they're available in all kinds of great colors. But I think the price point on these pants is really good, right?
No,
Do you remember?
45
Is
or
it
55?
65?
No, I think they're 55 or something.
Here.
Oh, we can
Check for me, friend.
They're $45.
They're only $45 Canadian, and they are not made in China, American friends.
No.
So that's not going to be a problem for now.
Lorena says, I challenged myself 3 pieces, 2 dusters and a maxi dress, duster, jacket, and maxi.
I saw some of the great combinations you've been doing, Lorena. You inspire me every day. And I think I'm not the only one who thinks that. I know a lot of our customers look at how fearlessly you mix things together and how you let your passion guide you, and the sensation of wearing the silk and the feeling of wearing the silk, and you make that your priority. And it kind of isn't very much in line with what Morag posted on Swap and Sell today. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't see it.
It was I don't know if it was a poem or if it was a quote, but it was the idea of letting color wrap itself around you loosely and just going out into the world with color billowing around you. So not being small, not keeping yourself small, but letting yourself be big and colorful and bright and very much who you are. So if you're not on the Swap and Sell, join the Swap and Sell because you'll see the quote there. It's really nice. Morag posted it. What else? Okay, this is really cute. Speaking of Morag, these are your colors. So what we have is fuchsia. But the reason I think it looks so good with these pants, even though it's such bright colors, you can see it's got some pale beiges and a little bit of like a light tan color. It also has grays, it has blues, it has pinks, like that's gray in there. And then on this side, we have the ombre from the pink into kind of like the watermelon tones, corals and then watermelons.
I love this piece. I kind of feel like the reason it hasn't sold is because the photos online don't do it justice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's
and then
so
with a little
unique.
bit of sparkle on it. And those are sequins.
Yes. Those are sequins. I think that with Viscasha would be really sweet together.
Oh, it would be. Anything with those neutral tones. So I'm wearing this backwards. That is my preferred way of wearing this style. And lately, I've been doing a bit of this. It's kind of a tuck. So it's almost like I'm wearing a belt, but Lord knows I never would. And I just tuck that into my pants and then let this flow over it. Like that. So it does give me that blousey effect and gives me some definition. I don't think I did it very well. that I hope you
It's
can
very intentional.
It's very intentional. But yeah, there is a way to do this so it looks stunning. It's going to just take some playing, and then don't go to the bathroom, because if you do, you know you got to start from scratch again. So
Why is she taking so long in the bathroom? Oh, she's just adjusting.
she's just
her-
readjusting. It's like, it is almost like wearing a sari. You have to make sure it all drapes beautifully on your way back out again. So this one is our side slit top. The side slit top has arms that come down to the elbow, very, very loose fit through there, and then you can wear the V to the front or the back because it's a Monday, Tuesday piece. Some of our ladies like to just wear these untied and down, tunic length. Other ladies will take these and tie them together, which gives you a little bit of asymmetry or even a bit more of a blousy look. Others will take this entire, like these both ties, tie them together a little higher up here, and it creates even more asymmetry through there. So there's a couple of different ways to wear it. Am I missing anything here, Shefali?
I'm not sure. That's usually how customers wear it. You can also wear it longer, and it looks really nice with the palazzos that Priya's wearing, and also, with a aperitivo, it would be awesome.
Aperitivo.
Oh, sorry, not aperitivo, Zaffarano.
Okay. And I would have believed you. I would have been, Shefali's
Yeah,
always
always
right.
right.
Her brain is so much younger than mine.
Doesn't mean it's any better, guys. But it with a wide leg pants,
Ooh, look at
especially
that.
if you were, it's like the perfect match.
Oh my gosh. I may have to actually put this on.
I think you might have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
But I think it will also go with these in the coral set. Okay, definitely gonna have to hold on, guys. I got you. Don't worry. We're gonna try this.
she'll
out.
get there. She'll get
I
there.
will get there eventually.
Amy said, and this is a great hack, Amy. Wear a belt underneath the top that you can tuck into, preferably a stretchy belt.
Oh, that's right. And actually, Amy put stretchy belts onto the swap and sell. So I know I keep pitching the swap and sell to you guys, but it's only because you're going to get great style tips and meet some really cool people. It has nothing. I make no money off the swap and sell. I just want you guys to meet each other. I think you'll enjoy it. Okay.
And Jane says that looks fabulous with Zaffarano. I agree. And Jessica was saying, hey, Jessica, I have that one shoulder. I have that fabric in one shoulder.
Oh. So let's spin this around because I think this color is the same as this color, or pretty darn close.
It's pretty darn close.
It's
And if
pretty
I was
darn
you,
close.
I would tie up the other side higher.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh no, what's broken now? Hi. Is everything okay?
She just wants to warm up her food.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, she's coming.
Okay. So yes, I would tie that up a little higher, leave that down a little lower, and you get those beautiful colors together. But what we were really thinking about was Zaffarano. So what do we call this color? I'll take it off and I'll tell you. These are those cotton pants again that are wide leg.
So these are the cotton palazzos. Debbie was asking also in the comments as
Yes. And the new pants are slightly longer than these. So they really do, they're almost like a maxi skirt, but in pants.
Yes. So Jackie was actually asking that. I was waiting for you to say that. But they are a maxi length. They are long.
They are longer, for sure.
I will say though, so for example, we had a customer, she was about 5'2", I believe. She just came in and she was a bit curvier, but she just bought a pair of these pants and they looked really good on her. They were the perfect
They
length.
actually seem to look good on everybody,
Everyone.
like regardless of size. Like Alex is a lot curvier than I am, and they look great on her.
Yeah.
And they also work on me, and I'm bigger through the bum and the tummy and the hips, and they don't look bulgy through here. Like I could actually, most of my pants I have to cover up to here because there's just so much going on in this little area. But with these, I don't necessarily feel like I need to do that. And this
Jackie-
color is called Bright Rose.
Jackie's also wondering, what are the other colors in that pant?
Oh, that's a
Question
good
mark.
question. So we have, I'll tell you what the name online is. This one is called Oatmeal, and it really is oatmeal.
Mhm.
This one is called Cream, and you can see the difference between cream and oatmeal. And they are one size. We have it in black. And Shefali, are those all the colors? Bright Rose.
I believe
I
so.
thought we had yellow.
Oh, I didn't grab mustard because we.
I can bring it.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Yes.
Thank you.
I
We
did
do
see
have
mustard. Yeah.
Yes, it might even be in that room, Shefali.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
go grab one.
Yeah, we have it in mustard as well. Do we have it in olive?
I
We
thought I pulled olive.
Dear friend, you did not. No, there's just torta. Perfect.
It's so weird. I thought I pulled olive.
That's okay.
Oh, maybe a customer pulled it off the rack.
That could also happen.
I think so. I was like, that's so freaky.
So we also have it in like a marigoldy mustard, which I kind of love, and olive green. And I think that's it for colors.
So Carly is wondering, what size does it go up to? Great question.
So we on the website said size 18, I believe. So if you, Shefali, do you mind going into the website, type in palazzo pants, cotton pants, and you should be able to find them. And then there should be a tab that says product measurements that will give you the exact measurement. But I think it's 44 inches around. 22
loading,
times
guys. 2. I'm getting there.
22 times 2.
Hey, Cynthia.
And then it's that distance all the way through.
There is no description for some of these products.
That's really great. That's great.
Okay.
What are you wearing, Shefali? Could you come in front of the camera while I fix that?
Yes, I can. So it fits up to a size 16. It was just the olive one, by the way, that had that issue.
Which
It
skirt?
should be able to
The
fit up
tiered
to a
skirt?
size 18.
Yeah, the tiered skirt.
It's a
fits
lot
just-
stretchier than the cotton palazzos.
Oh, why?
Because it's been in my car, but I don't need it.
Okay. Well, you're gonna get your car back on Sunday, right? Throw it in my purse. You don't have to go back upstairs.
My purse is right here.
Okay. So let's flip this around and see how it looks with the saffron.
Sheila says, I don't see any of the pants online for sale. Oh.
They're not made in China. So look, that's how it is with the Zaffarino.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's stunning.
That is-
So Sheila, you can search up cotton palazzo. You should be able to find them on the website. I actually am looking at it on the website right now.
Did you tag them as part of today's collection?
I thought I did. Maybe it didn't go through because it does do that. One
Okay.
second. I'm just gonna quickly copy the. So these are the measurements for anyone wondering. Corey says, I would say they fit to at least a size 18. They are
Yeah.
very generous.
That's what I would say too. Like we try on our measurements to go one size below what we actually believe it will fit because we don't want anyone to be disappointed. But yeah, I would safely say to a size 18. What am I going to wear next? I'm wearing orange. So, ooh, this is sweet. Now this doesn't actually have orange in it, guys. This actually has yellow in it. So maybe.
The tag didn't save. Okay, guys, it should be in the collection page right now.
That's so frustrating when that
Yeah.
happens. Okay, here we have another this and that moment, guys. Would you wear this fabulous top? It is a side slit top in pure silk. It's crepe. And it has blacks and blues and yellows and a little bit of orange and red and white. Would you pair it with this or that? You ready, everybody? Yes. Okay, this is yellow. That is orange.
Wow.
Totally different look.
I
right?
can't decide
This or that.
or that. Do it again.
This or that.
That. I have two that's.
That.
So Sheila, the Landons and the Palazzos should all be online. You can actually go into
Landons are not online for American customers.
Oh, the Landons are not. If you're an American customer, the Landons are not online.
I'm so sorry. If you're interested in a Landon and you want to see them, go up into the top right-hand corner of the website and change your country to Canada. Everything will be available for you to see. And then if there's something you want, just send us a message and we can send you an invoice for it. We just didn't want anyone to accidentally put something in their cart and then get hit by tariffs, because that's no fun for anybody.
That one by a long shot.
That orange, everybody liked the orange. Eh?
No,
This
that's that. That's this.
or that. No, this was this. This or that.
I thought it was.
No, it was definitely this because I had to line it up first. So it was this or that. So everybody preferred the orange.
I kind of agree. I prefer the orange.
I kind of prefer the yellow.
The yellow makes it pop, but I kind of like how like it's nice that the orange is not really in the piece, but it also looks like it kind of is.
Well, then that brings us to our next
Oh,
question.
orange was that. So I was right.
Orange was
Guys, I just got gaslit by Priya live on TV.
No, wait, guys, I thought this or that.
Oh, orange was that. Yeah. Oh, you were right. I gaslit you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So the color that everybody liked was that.
This was yellow. That was orange.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Question is now,
Whoa! A new player has
Again.
entered.
red is this.
Lipstick. Is that
That.
right? It was that. Okay.
Okay.
Red is this.
And this is a piece that's not available to our U.S. customers. It is by Blue Sky. It's a bamboo linen. It's called the Landon Pant. It has a yoga waistband. So this or that. Oh, I have a decision. Or that.
I have one this, two that's, three that's, one this, two thises, three that's,
Wow.
four that's, two thises, five that's.
It's pretty evenly
Two thises.
split.
Oh my gosh. 5.
So that
Six,
just
five.
goes to show everybody
Six.
what I've been saying is I try to pick fabrics that can go with as much that's already in your wardrobe as possible.
Jackie was wondering if you could try blue, but it was an even tie.
We don't actually have a blue in stock this year. The only blue we have is the denim. But I do think that it would work with, what's that blue that came in this year?
Starlight.
No, that was the navy.
Oh, Evia.
Evia? Evia was the brighter blue, and then the icy blue was Hydra. So yes, this would definitely go with Evia, but here's how it would look with denim. Kind of looks great with denim too. Denim works. She works. In fact, if I were gonna do denim, okay guys, we're gonna have some fun with this.
I agree, Corey. I
Let's-
think it would work with Evia. I think that Hydra is too
too light,
icy.
too icy. Yeah, I agree.
It's a great way of putting it.
Okay, let's try these on. What are you eating, Shefali? It looks like whipped cream in a bowl.
Imagine if I was just eating Miracle Whip in a bowl.
Miracle Whip, oh my god.
But knowing me,
So this is
it's a
big
Greek
size.
yogurt bowl with Canadian maple syrup
Oh.
and blueberries and strawberries and hemp seeds. And I made the same thing for Mira.
Oh, nice. She must have enjoyed it. And this is an extra large. So I do have a pair of these. They're large, and the large are generous. I could very easily go down to a medium. Again, this is by a company that produces in China. So if you are a US customer and you're interested in these, which are made of tencel, message us. We just, again, don't want you to get stuck with tariffs and be shocked at the border. So let's try this with this.
Corey was actually wondering, could you sew the cardigan with that top?
That's what I wanted to do. I was going to try the lipstick cardigan with it, which I don't even think we call it lipstick.
Not the lipstick cardigan, the matching cardigan with that top. I
Oh,
pulled
do we
it.
have it here?
Yep.
Okay. I was actually thinking we're going to have another this or that situation then, friend. You definitely, yeah, you did. Okay. So, oh, it's got purple in it, Shefali, and black. I had no idea.
That's why I pulled it.
Okay, so this is the Darcy cardigan,
Oh, I love this look.
right?
Necklace. Do the together we can. On your left, on your left. Oh, there's one there.
There's
oh my
one here
god.
too, yeah.
They're everywhere in this store.
They're everywhere.
It's It's just a constant reminder that together we can.
Look at that.
Love that.
Like that is such a finished look. So again, this is a piece that's made by a Canadian company. If you're a US customer, toggle onto the Canadian website and you can message us and let us know if you'd like it and we can figure out how to get it to you, but you will be tariffed. I think is that a new word now, like doged? Doged and tariffed? Two new American words.
I hate to say it. I don't want to even admit that it's happening.
Yeah.
Just because you guys deserve
nice things.
Yeah.
You too. Okay, so this is how it looks with this cardigan if you want to go solid. These are called the Jamie Capris, by the way. I think I meant to say it and then I didn't say it. And it is important to note that this red cardigan is a Kirsch color for the Bryn Walker Kirsch, but the pants are lipstick. So this one's a bluey red. This one's more of a true red. Mm-hmm.
And when we say Kirsch, we mean the Bryn Walker Kirsch.
Yes, which we don't carry in store, but I think we have one medium. If you're somebody who really wishes that you got Kirsch, we have one medium in store that we accidentally ordered. So just reach out and let us know. It's not even on our website yet. Wow. Great call, Corey. So clearly this is the pallu of the sari. So this is the fancy part that would have gone over your shoulder. And I feel like it deserves to be seen. How could you do that if you really wanted to show off that panel? There's got to be a way.
I was actually thinking about that today. That's really cute.
It works,
Tie it
right? Tie it, but like tie a knot in it?
No, like
tie it together.
Loop it around. Yeah, tie it together. Or okay, so do you see how yeah, and
I'd have to do under and over.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because we want the tail to go downwards.
Yeah, you were picking up what I was putting down.
Yes, we were both.
Being picked and put down in the same way.
Okay, guys, did we just come up with another hack?
The Priya cardigan hack?
The Priya cardigan hack. So this one evolved because I just love this panel and I really want to see it at the front. And I think it works especially well because the fabric underneath matches. So it almost looks like this is one great big top. You still have arm flexibility. And for those of you who missed it the first time, I'll show you what I did. What do the ladies think?
The ladies are saying tuck in bra strap.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Tuck it into your bra. Yeah. Tuck! Bras are yuck anyways, so it works, Corey, LOL. Because when Corey said tuck it into your bra, it actually autocorrected as yuck in your bra.
So, yeah, if I tuck it into my bra strap there, it actually gives me a lot of flexibility to decide just how high I want that.
That's super cool. Oh, cute. And then you just need a little magnet.
Yeah.
I think you should just do the magnet up here.
Do you? I actually feel like I'd want the magnet down here so it looks like a blouse.
I kind of like the way that side flows more.
So you'd want that to be floppity?
Yeah. No. Do you see how this side, it just falls?
Yeah.
What you want is to kind of hide the fact that the bra strap is showing up there. So do you see where the top is right there? It should just be a magnet exactly right there.
Right there. Or with this on top?
Am
I in the right spot?
Here. Right here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and not a chain magnet, but right now I only have a chain magnet.
Sometimes you got to work with the tools you're given.
That's right. Okay. So if I put the magnet here, wrap it around, and that works. Guys, it's a whole new look.
Marilyn says, I love this outfit.
This is too nice. And once again, what can't you wear it with? So I think with this fancy look, I would actually pair it with black.
Cute. Love it.
Now, you have a very, very classy black look. I would accent it with purple accessories. Yeah, this is beautiful. You know, when I first started picking saris, I used to actually stay away from pieces like this because I thought they had too many colors. And now that I'm more experienced with it, I'm like, you give me lots of colors and it's going to be divine. But even so, okay, so what I was going to show you guys was the hack that I did. It wasn't actually very tricky. So the one that I just did now was to take this end and tuck it into my bra strap because I really wanted to highlight the patterning on this side. But what I did prior to that was,
Which I also loved.
yeah, so thank you. I've got my cardigan on here. And what's kind of hard to see is that there are two sleeves. That's the sleeve of the side slit top, that's the sleeve of the cardigan. And what I did was I took this end at the front and I put it through here out the sleeve of the cardigan. And then drew this all over and tied a knot here, under and then over, so that the point would go down. And then I could make that tighter or looser. I get to play with my clothes again, guys, because I'm trying to decide exactly. Yeah, more like that, right? I wanted that more up there. Then take this and tie it from under to over so that the tail points downwards.
Thank you, Amy. And don't worry, Kate, we'll show off that vest in a little bit.
I'm going to have to do this with all of my cardigans now. I'm in love. And thank you, Corey, for mentioning this. I honestly had no idea that this piece was so spectacular. Wow.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Okay.
And Kate was wondering if you could show off that vest that's behind you.
I was wanting to show off that vest. I think one of the I don't think it's tagged, Shefali. Can you tag it onto the site?
Yeah.
So this here. Oh, okay. So for the record, these are the bright rose cotton pants. And this here is the Huxley tank from Bryn Walker. It's the cotton, bamboo cotton, and we currently have these on sale.
That's the new.
That's the
old
old
tag.
price.
Yeah.
Did this one not get priced?
It has the price. The sticker is over there. I forgot to place it down there, but it's taped onto. It's like pinned onto one of these items. It's in one of the silk items.
Yes, I did see it at some point when I was flipping through.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. More right to you. It should be in that silk section.
Okay, we'll find it. We'll find it. Silk section's over here.
Oh, lol.
So this goes here. Oh, look, it's the only one left. Okay, guys, so this is only $78 Canadian. It was regular $142. And they're on sale right now. I think the Bryn Walker is tagged, right?
Mhm.
The Bryn Walker sale.
It should be.
Okay, so back to where we were. This is a vest, and I love it very much. And the code on it for you, Shefali, to add it to this collection is PRC 6398. Yeah, this is too beautiful. Let me show it to you guys. What bottoms would I pair? Oh, I'm going to wear it with brown. I'm going to wear it with Torta. So we still have Torta in store. It's part of the Bryn Walker Spring 2025 collection. And just so you guys know, we have picked our in-store colors for fall 2025. So those are those big fabric swatches I was showing you last time. The colors that we're going to carry in-store as in-store colors are. Okay, I know them already, but you guys might not remember them. So definitely heavy linen and black. Then we're also going to do that really beautiful rusty color called Uni.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing that faded indigo color, which was called, Shefali, do you remember the faded indigo?
Oh.
Shadow, night something. And then, really you don't remember, right? And then we're doing Echo, which is the taupey gray, and yellow. We're doing dandelion.
Oh, dandelion is a
So
good
basically
choice.
gray, black, and then your primary colors, but muted. So muted blue, rusty orangey red, and dandelion.
No Orta?
No, I had to pick. Orta was the teal. So if you wanted any other color besides those, you will have to place your own order because I cannot carry all of them in stock, but I do want you to have all the fabulous colors in the world. Did you have a chance to take pictures of those colors yet?
No.
Oh.
I have had literally no time.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so I have to do it tomorrow.
You have to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't think you're scheduled to work tomorrow.
No, I was gonna work from home.
You could take the color swatches home, take the pictures,
Okay.
and get Mira to bring them back.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Because you have enough to do. So the color that I wanted to pair this with was this one. Not Viscosha. Not the orange. This one. So this color here is from the 2025 spring collection. It's called Torta. It's a brown with taupey undertones, would you say?
Mhm.
Yeah. And it's a true brown, like it doesn't have yellow in it at all, or red. And this is a size large, so this is gonna fit me. I live in my Casma pants. Like,
Honestly, me too.
live in.
Oh, Carrie said it's Night Shadow.
Night Shadow, thank you, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie.
So we're doing Dandelion, Night Shadow, Echo, Black, and Yumi. And can you text Mira to bring down the swatches so we can show everybody?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. I was going to put on the red top. So this is the lipstick. Yeah. Here's the lipstick Ritzy tank. Lipstick is such a great color. Like, it's just the lipstick with the brown.
I love that set together.
That is phenomenal. Okay, and now here we have our vest. So the way that it was on the mannequin, the vest was done up as a top, and I can show you how that was done. So as we all know, oh, look at that sequin work on there. It's beautiful.
Some more amazing Satara work.
And it's all hand done. You can tell by the stitching.
Claire said, I'm wearing Torta right now.
Ah!
Torta sisters.
So you can see that this is kind of a darker shade of the neutral that's in here, because this one here is neither cool nor warm. It's really just like a brown. It's just a true brown.
It's a true neutral
It's
brown.
true neutral. And I think this would also go with gray, but it would also go really well with denim. And you can see how the colors come out differently. So when you pair it with denim, you really see the blue. And when you pair it with the brown, you really see the red. All right, so how was this styled? As we know, a vest is a rectangle, and there's two armholes. As you can see, there is less fabric, the way I'm holding it, in
On the
landscape orientation. There is less fabric above than below the holes, and that makes a difference, because if I wanted to put it on so that it had less fabric at the neck, then I want more fabric down here. So that's what I'm going to do. And because I'm wearing it longer side at the bottom, it's going to cover my bum. If I were to flip this around and wear it so the shorter side was at the bottom, what I would end up with is a lot more fabric through here, which is not a bad thing, but it's also going to be shorter through there at the back. So you get to choose what you would like.
It still basically covers your bum, though.
It does, yeah, it does. And then I think the way they had it styled on the mannequin was this way, right?
The Ellen hack, basically.
Yeah, it was this, and then that was tied. So the Ellen hack involves, I think I would do it long side though.
I would do it long side too.
So
That's what Ellen would have wanted.
That's what Ellen. Or is it the Catherine hack or the Ellen hack?
It's the Ellen hack.
This one's Catherine. Tying the knot, twisting it, and putting it over your neck.
I thought that was Ellen.
I thought that was Catherine.
But isn't that?
Ladies, it's one of you. Okay, so tie a knot here, twist it over once, put it over your neck.
Oh. I thought we still considered that the Ellen hack.
I think this is
It's
Catherine.
Catherine's hack.
Yeah.
Which Catherine?
McCord.
Oh, so it's basically the same.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Those two ladies come as a set. Friends for life. Okay, and then you take these two parts and you tie them together. And that's how you get your blousey look through here. And I would think that this would be really sweet with a jacket. Ooh, look at all that cowl neck action happening. Is it a Jane Fonda look? All of that scarf at the neck?
Oh, yeah. Sophisticated lady at the captain's table.
I don't know if I'd wear it with red. There is the denim toned one. Be nice. So again, Chinese made. If you're in the US and you're interested, let us know. Go into the Canadian version of our website. Okay, so this one I think is the wrong shade of blue.
Yes,
Maybe it
I
needs
was.
to be more sagey or more periwinkly. This one is the denim. What were you thinking?
I didn't see it together, but I think it's too bright.
Yeah. Well,
That
this
might-
looks great with the brown.
Yeah. I agree with you, Corey. I just looked at the pictures online because I thought, oh, maybe it didn't like the tag didn't stick. I'm having that issue, and I'm looking at the picture online, and it does not at all do this piece justice.
Is this from our most recent collection? Yeah, probably.
Like, not at all.
I don't know what we can do. Like, even there should be a video attached. The video should at least show it.
Yeah, but I think it's more of a first glance thing, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what I like to think is that means that your magic piece is waiting for you. Nobody else is going to find it. You will be drawn to it. And you'll be like, what is that? And then suddenly you'll look at it and you say, how did nobody else buy it? So this is a thing that I have been looking at more and more ever since, I think it was Lori Wagner, who came up with this look, this idea of wearing a vest underneath a
Oh,
jacket.
yes.
Like that. It's cute, right? And this, like, it almost looks like a double layer jacket. So you could wear it under a cardigan or under like a Darcy top. Because look at how the folds all just kind of fold into each other. Thank you, Mira. So these are the colors. Oh, good. They've all been set aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and black, right? Okay. So guys, these are the colors we're going to be getting in store in the heavyweight linen. Why does it say light linen?
Because I think they do the samples in the light linen, but it's the heavyweight colors.
But they don't even make the light linen in the spring.
That's what I assumed.
That's crazy.
Is that they probably made the sample in the light linen.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what it is, yeah. So these are the colors we're going to get for the store. Just so you know. We are going, tell me if they look accurate there, Shefali.
Yep.
I'm going to stand here so I can see what I'm pointing at. So this, hold on, I'm going to turn the mirror so I can see. Okay, this one here is called Echo. We're going to be having it in store in the castle pants. You can see the difference.
See, you can see the difference for sure.
But you see what I mean about how it's like
Yeah.
a super neutral color. It's gray, but it's also not yellow, not blue. It's just a true gray. And then we're going to get Dandelion only because it's so sweet.
It's a really sweet color.
It's such a sweet color, and I don't know when they'll do another yellow like this. It's got greeny undertones. And then everybody, this is going to be the one that got away. We already know that this is the one you're going to regret buying if you didn't buy it. This one is called Uni. I'm going to say it is this winter's Grenache or Leerbird.
Mhm.
If you didn't get it, you're going to wish you got it. Because you're going to find that it matches everything. Right?
Whew.
It's going to
Perfect.
match everything. If you want the one piece that's going to transform your wardrobe, it's
Wow.
this. I'm still going, guys. And none of these were chosen to go with this color. They just all do.
Wow.
That's the one. Okay, and then the other color we're getting for in store, so that's Echo. Nope, this one is Night Shadow. So Night Shadow is like a slightly dark wash denim, but that's been in through the wash a few times. So just to show you the color, these will be available online for ordering. We'll be taking our first round of customer orders in we need to have them by around June 10th, and you'll be receiving them in September.
Yep.
Okay. So just to see, this has a bit more purple in it. So maybe it's blue with purpley undertones.
Mhm.
And then this is another one that's going to go, anything that has blue in it will look good with this, like a navy. Anything with a navy or
Yeah.
slightly lighter than navy mid-tone. This one we've talked about. That's all of them, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Like, I think this one is going to go with stuff like that. Like, is it going to be too light? I don't know.
I always find that the fabric sample is lighter than the actual
But
piece when it comes in.
even when it's this big?
I don't know. It's also the light linen. I think it'll just be. There's
I
a
don't think we
piece.
have anything here that.
I think it goes with that.
Yeah. See. So that's what I was thinking. Is anything that would go with ochre should go with this, but it
Yeah.
would really pop. It would be at the bottom, right? Down there. So those are coming, just so you know. But then a quick review of the other colors that you can order, but that we're not going to have in store. Does this look accurate from here, Shefali? This one is pine cone. This one is kelp, which is kind of a greeny brown. This one is vinaigrette. It literally looks like a vinaigrette with red wine vinegar, or perhaps a balsamic. This one is, we did love this color. This one is honeycomb. It's a true ochre. It has a lot of green in it. This one is almost the exact same color as Kirsch. It's called Jester.
Jester, yeah.
This is a true purple. It's a Tinky Winky purple. For those of you who know the Teletubbies, it is bright, vivid, electric purple. This one is Sandpiper. It's just a really great sand color. This one is beautiful. It is a leafy green. It's called Gremolata, and it really does look like a Gremolata.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this one here. This is a really, really, really pale teal with bluey undertones. Like a pale teal that leans towards blue.
What's the name?
Oh, sorry. This one is Thyme. And it kind of does look like thyme. Like
Yeah.
thyme leaves. If you look at fresh thyme when it's growing, you know how it's
Yeah.
kind of got that fuzziness to it and it lightens the tone?
Yeah, like sage.
Like a sage.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is a much deeper blue. It's called Astra. It's blue, Starry Night blue. This is Barbie pink, everybody, but they call it Mandevilla, but we know it's Barbie pink. This is the one that is a true teal, but it is a mid-tone teal, not a dark teal like last year. Last year's teal was Learbird. It was a dark teal, like a dark navy, but teal. This one is mid-tone, but it is teal, and it's called Orta. It's the same color. It's a good color.
That is a good color.
It's the same color as the blue sky teal. This is called Rosa. I would say it's somewhere between a pink and a purple, like a really dusty plum.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is Flurry, like a snow white, with like a snow white on a gray day,
Mm-hmm.
the color of snow on a gray day. And then cream and black. Those are your choices. Okay. Back to business. What else should we try on, Shefali? There's so many to choose from.
There is a really sweet high-low top that I pulled. It's a wabi-sabi one.
Okay.
It's got pink flowers on the front and like almost a picnic kind of design on the back.
Okay.
And I didn't think it got the justice it needed to during the sneak peek. Because
Okay.
definitely is a new piece.
Oh, I think, am I in the right spot right now?
Mhm.
Okay, let me turn this.
Technical. And while we're figuring that out, I'll read some comments. Margaret says, I have that in the kimono sleeve top and I love it. I wore
This
it
one?
last weekend. Yep. The best is in my wish list. You are sorely tempting me. I also have the pants, camisole, and the red Darcy.
Oh no. Maybe it was made for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Margaret. Jacqueline says, with the videos, try flipping pieces from front to back as you do with the wabi-sabi videos.
Oh, so you can see both the front
So-
and the... So that's a really good point. And here's where we landed on that. We wanted to keep the videos short, partially because of how long they take to load. They slow down a website. But what we tried to do was capture the actual, like the patterning using the photographs. So
Mhm.
this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. These are some of the patches or maybe some of the details you missed. And then the video is just to show you the fabric and how the fabric moves. So you can see the threads really clearly, you can see the colors really clearly, and you can see the drape really clearly. The other purpose of the video is we wanted, so when we're taking these videos, silk is a really hard fabric to capture, especially in gray tones and blue tones. And what we need to do is have white behind them when we take the video. And as soon as we zoom in so that you can't see the white anymore, the camera switches colors. So you'll notice that in the videos that when you start seeing the fabric, it will be, you'll be like, oh, that's the most gorgeous sage. And then as you
Yeah.
get closer, you'll be like, when did that turn blue? And it's because there's no longer any white to balance it out, and the silk has a reflective quality. So the other purpose behind the videos was to let you guys see the authentic color for a brief second before we move in. It is hard. We are trying to do better, and I appreciate your input there, Jackie, because we know it's hard. Yeah. We'll start with the little videos. Let's make sure, because this last set we did ourselves, and now we're trying to get India to do them for us so that they arrive with videos already done. And once they've nailed that so that they're getting the same quality that we were getting with Irene and Sarah doing them here, then we can kind of say, okay, add this component to it.
Yeah. Jackie says, by the way, get lots of that rust color in the linen. It is so nice.
It is so nice.
And Heather says, hello from Peru.
Ah, Heather, we saw your jacket pictures. Did you see them?
I quickly saw them.
Yeah, now you need to
Send
her
her information. Yep.
Shefali.
I
know you're busy. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking you're TikToking out of time.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to have to work a little bit on the trip as well. It's okay.
If there's anything you want to pass on to me, just give me instructions.
Yeah, I know. It's just like there's a lot of reasons why I don't have time, as you know.
I know,
Yeah.
and I am not blaming you. That Shefali was not how dare you. It was Shefali. I totally understand if you can't do it.
Yeah.
Pass things out to your team.
Yeah. It's just hard, guys, when the team sometimes doesn't do things the right way.
Well, they don't do things the way you would do them.
Yeah.
But they will do them to the best of their ability until you get back, which is reasonable.
And what was the other? So Heather says, amazing. We spent the week with expert weavers. The textiles are incredible. I'm still here until the 17th.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been enjoying your pictures, Heather. So you wouldn't think that this would look great with brown, but it kind of does. Because the brown is so neutral. It kind of looks like that color in there.
Very nice.
Yeah, Shefali, I can take care of it. Just send me in the right direction.
Yes, I definitely will. Jackie says, wow, Heather, I'm jealous. Have a fab time. And Amy says, for your cell phone videos, if you're on iPhone, you can set your white balance so the color won't change. Which is smart. And
So
Jane-
sorry. So do you, I could probably ask you this later, but do you do it when you start the video? So you start the video and then you set your white balance and then you move in?
I believe so.
Like it's not something you set in advance. You almost like stop the color from changing by setting the white balance before you zone in. I'll look into that. That's a really good point. And we actually have all the pieces for the next collection, which don't have videos yet.
Mhm.
So we can take care of that.
Jane says it looks great together, the set that you just showed. And Amy says you can set your camera in advance, and it also works for Androids as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you guys just try this on?
Show me.
Yes.
Jane bought
Oh, Jane bought it.
Which one?
the cardigan.
Oh, it's so nice.
I was just trying to pull it, and I was like, "Oh, this came in, and I missed it."
Because you know why? Here, look at that. Look at the purple.
No, I know. I was like, I haven't seen this cardigan. Where is it?
Yeah. Shefali pulled it. She's like, okay, show off your look, everybody. Doesn't she
Outfit.
look pretty? She looks so pretty.
Back up a little bit more.
And what top are you wearing?
It's just half the torso.
So that's a kimono sleeve jacket tied at the front.
Yes. No belt.
No belt.
And necklace by Shefali. And earrings from India. Because I always start saying my earrings because I think I'm wearing Alex's, and then I'm not.
That looks adorable on you.
Thank you.
Jackie is wondering, when is the next sneak peek?
So the next sneak peek releases on June 25th. No. Wait.
May 25th.
May 25th, June 15th. We have the next two sneak peeks lined up. May 25th, which is Memorial Day weekend in the States. But we needed to have enough time to do it, so we couldn't get it ready in time for Victoria Day weekend, so we had to bump it a weekend. So it's Memorial Day weekend in the States. It is not a long weekend here in Canada. It's going to be on the Sunday. And we are going to be releasing maxi caftans, kimono sleeve dusters, kimono sleeve jackets, boxy tops, Is that
Boxy tops, maxi caftans,
Self pocket dresses.
self pocket dresses, kimono sleeve dusters, and jackets, and shrugs.
And shrugs. Yes, and shrugs. Yes. Yes. And then the one after that is going to have ponchos and cardigans, and basically it's going to be a full restock.
Yeah.
The one in June. We might not be able to release all of it for June 15th, but we'll definitely do the ones that we didn't get in the May sneak peek. Yes.
And Morag, it's going to be May 25th.
Yes. Memorial Day weekend for you guys. And we'll be starting the sneak peeks for those. I think Shefali's already got the media done. Thanks to all of you lovely
wonderful
customers who came in and got their pictures taken. You wanted me to try on a high-low. Which was it again? Okay, I'm gonna keep looking. This is beautiful. It wasn't this one, was it? Was it this one?
Yes.
Holy moly. Yes, it does have like a picnicky vibe at the back.
I just think that it didn't get its dues
It did not.
when we released the shipment.
No.
And I think it has a lot of fun colors you can pair it with.
Well, my first thought is this would be great with denim,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like if you both of these. If you had a pair of jeans and you put this on with it, it would be great.
Why don't you try the flower and picnic one with a full lipstick set?
Oh, lipstick top to bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
When's the sneak peek? That's the release. So we're probably going to release the sneak peek for you guys to view
Pretty soon, actually.
really soon.
Really soon. Because everything has been processed now. So I can tell you when we're going to do the sneak peek videos. The sneak peek, live sneak peeks are going to be on the... Shefali, do you have a calendar there so we can give the actual dates? Because it's Friday, Tuesday, Friday. But pictures of the pieces will start to show up online prior to these dates. And we may even have the collection populated so that you can look at it prior to these dates.
So we'll start the lives for the sneak peeks Friday the 16th of May, Tuesday the 20th of May, and Friday the 23rd of May.
So those are the 3 sneaky peeks. Can you
And
say those dates again?
So it's going to be the 16th, the 20th, and the 23rd.
Okay. So those are our sneaky peek dates. The collection actually should be ready to go. I want to say we'll have the collection ready to show you by next week. Because everything is done with the boxy tops now, right?
Yep.
And then Shefali, you've got pictures lined up, right?
Yeah. Oh, and ponchos. Are we releasing more ponchos?
I don't think they're going to get here in time. No. Ooh, super cute. So no, I don't think that they're going to get here in time. So it's not going to be ponchos. We may be able to if by some miracle they arrive. But they've also, I don't know if you know this, they've changed the process for receiving packages in Canada now.
Yay!
So here's a fun one, guys. Yeah, this one's fun. For those of you in business or who do anything involving importing, exporting, like George Costanza, I'm in the import-export business. So they've got this thing now called CARM, which is a portal. I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to pretend you care. This is interesting. It used to be that if you wanted to get something imported, you could get FedEx, let's say, to get your shipment released for you. And then they would promise the government that you would pay the duties and taxes. And it was almost like their promise allowed you to get the pieces before you paid for them.
Yeah.
So basically, because if I had to wait until like Canada Customs actually was ready to release the pieces, it takes 2 weeks. So you really do need that bond, somebody promising that you'll pay, because they don't know how much it's going to be yet. It's not that you don't want to pay. They haven't got an amount for you. So what they've done now is they've told importers, this is how much money you need to leave as a bond with the Canadian government. Now, I am a very small business. They want $10,000 from me. $10,000 is a lot of money for us. And it basically sits in an account and acts as proof that I am able to make payments, and we can't touch it. It just sits there. And then we also have to make payments when the shipments come in. So it's $10,000 sitting in a government account.
That's really...
Which is a lot. Now, some companies can do something called a bond through, like there are agencies that give you bonds, but then bonds cost money. And if you're a really, really big business, that's not a big deal. If you're not a big business, that is a big deal. So here we go, guys. But that's why I'm a little worried about the ponchos coming in time. That wasn't just a rant. It's just it affects the speed that we can get things out to you. And this is the first time that CARM is fully functional. Like it comes into play just as this is shipments arriving.
Everyone is going, that is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's a robbery. Yikes.
Well, think of the interest they're getting on all of this money.
That's actually what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's like basically a collector's fee. It's like, hey guys, the government is a monopoly, like a lot of bad organizations.
Yeah. So what I read was that the two largest sources of income for the federal government are income taxes.
Yep.
And customs.
That's really bad. That's the best way to wipe out small businesses.
Honestly, yeah. It's a live or die situation for sure. Because it's gonna make people throw in the towel. It's a lot already. I kind of like it with blue.
Three snouts, hey, she said crazy customs bond. Wowza.
Yeah, it's crazy. And again, we're small and they want 10,000.
Marilyn said that is so terrible for you people to demand that kind of money.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So Shefali, that was the money that was going to pay for your education. BT dubs.
Yeah.
We'll have to save it up again. It'll be fine. You're fine. It's fine.
Yay.
You don't have to make payments yet.
Keep your 10K, Priya. We can wait 2 weeks. That's just awful to have a roadblock.
That's really sweet. Who was that?
That was Margaret.
Thank you, Margaret. Let's see how it goes. If we can start getting shipments coming in more often, it kind of goes either way. We need to sell the shipment in order to make money to pay for the next shipment.
I agree.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate that you guys even have the space to hold our problems, because we all know we all have problems. These are just our problems. You guys all have your own problems, and this should be fun. But it is interesting because I think this is a side of the business, of any business, that you guys don't get to see.
Yeah.
And that's all I've been doing for the last 2 weeks, is catching up with government changes and changes online, changes with how everything is being done. Like, that's why this is not a rant, but that's why sometimes you guys will say, oh, how come there's no sizing on these pieces? And I'll say, yeah, why is there no sizing on these pieces? And then I go back in, it's because there's been something that needed updating that I had no idea needed updating. Or there was a page that we have that's like our customer reviews, and I looked at it and it's just a big blank space across the top. And so I went into the back end and I'm like, why is it a blank space? I had to re-download the photo, re-upload the photo, and then it appeared. Why did it disappear? No idea. No idea. Except there was a thing that said I needed to update stuff, and I showed it to Shefali because I'm like, somebody else needs to see this. So I said, watch this, Shefali. I hit the update button, and it put me into a full circular path where I had to hit the update button again. Like, genius. That was it. It was genius. So yeah, these are the trials and tribulations.
Jane said that's crazy, like RRSP, better off getting real estate. That affects all small businesses. I agree as well. We can wait. Yeah. And Morag said lots of small businesses crashing in the U.S. because of the tariffs. Yeah. Jackie says more frequent shipments would solve this problem.
It would solve this problem. And the reason that it would is that we would always have something on hand while the other shipment is going through customs.
Yeah.
But we can't afford to pay for the next shipment until we've sold the shipment that we have. So our goal would be to have enough money that we are saving enough money so that we can have one shipment that we've paid for, one shipment that's incoming that we can pay for. And well, this is how it is now. One shipment that we've paid for, one shipment that's incoming that we can kind of pay for. And then the third shipment, we have no money. So what should happen in order for us to be able to bypass that additional custom thing is we would have to have one extra one. So it would be the shipment that we've just sold, the shipment that we can almost pay for, another shipment that we can almost pay for, and then the shipment that we can't.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. Honestly, you guys could not be more supportive. I've got no complaints. Everything else in the world is conspiring to make our lives challenging, but not you. You guys are wonderful. You guys are the most supportive. And when Shefali and me and Mira and Alex and Rachel, especially us, have days where we're just like, now what do we do? We get a lovely note from one of you guys. Just incidentally, we'll open up our email or our Instagram, and you guys will say the kindest things and it makes us think, yeah, it's
This
going
is
to be
worth
okay.
it.
This is
Yeah.
worth it. This has never been for me about the money. I keep saying I do not want to buy a yacht. I want to use consumerism in a way that makes people feel good about themselves and allows them to spend money in a way that improves the lives of people on the planet.
Yeah.
And it's got to work.
Yeah.
My belief is it's got to work.
No, the reality is we're all going to consume. We're just in that point in our society where consumerism is just a part of it.
Yeah.
I think that if you can consume in a way that's better for the planet, that's better for you, that's more genuine, it makes you feel better about putting your money where it is, voting with your wallet. And we're only able to provide people with that opportunity if we're able to exist. So it just really sucks when it feels like, there are things and organizations, I'm saying this in a very general way, that are kind of setting up systems where we're not allowed to exist.
No.
It seems like they're fighting against us, even though they're saying that they're not.
Yeah, and I think it's small business that gets hit the hardest because right now everybody's getting hit. Like I said, I had to take Blue Sky and Terrera off our website for our American customers. But at least I have the option of doing that because we have so many products that are not made in China. But what if the tariffs had gone another way and it had been all Indian products that were no longer, welcome across the border? We would go under. Right now, at least half of our sales go to the States, and some of our most amazing customers are across the border. Like, we really feel like we are united as a continent with our great customer base, and we would lose half of you. So, yeah.
Oh, everybody's being really sweet. So, Three Snouts. Leah says, running a small business is not for the faint of heart.
No.
You know that the best, Leah. Jacqueline Webster says, so we need to buy more to help you out. I can justify buying to help small businesses.
Thank you. I'm sure all the small businesses would appreciate it, us especially, but I can't think of any small business that isn't meeting with their accountant these days.
Yeah, right. And Lorena says, the universe is conspiring for you.
It is.
And Jane said, that's truly how I justify my purchases tonight, helping small business. And Lorena says, small businesses are my priority. Jane says, mine too.
And Lorena, you're right. I do try to keep that mindset. Whenever part of me, that little part of me freaks out and it goes, there's the center cannot hold. I say it all the time now.
Yeah.
I always think we are a business of people and we support people and our customers are people. This is a people-based company. And somehow or other, people are going to come through. And if not, what's the worst that's going to happen? We will have brought joy to people for 5 years. They will have silks in their closets. We'll have had a fun roller coaster ride of owning Sorry Not Sorry, and something wonderful and beautiful will happen. So yeah, I agree with you, Lorena. The world is conspiring with us. But it can slow down just a little. Just slow down just a little.
Yeah, it's like we kind of get like an hour.
Yeah, give me an hour.
Just
give me an hour to breathe.
Yeah.
It's fine. But you guys are wonderful. I think, when I see all these businesses that are closing down, part of what I say, my husband and I have had these talks as well. And I say, it's not the business anymore. It's not really about... It's not about the clothes. If this business didn't succeed, it would be about Shefali and Mira and Rachel and Alex and Irene and Sarah and all the team in India. All of us and all of you guys. It's all of these people who have come together around this common inspired feeling towards color and fabric and artistry and sustainability and being ethical. And
that's what we believe in.
And we've become this hub, and that's what I don't want to let go of. It's not the stuff.
It's not the stuff. It's the community. Yeah. I always think about that. I sometimes kind of hate talking to other people about the business that are so unaware of how much community you can create through fashion, because for them it's just about the clothes, and they're like, I don't understand why someone would care so much about these specific clothes. And I'm like, well, if you don't understand how much community it can bring to, be a part of something that's real and that's actually doing good for the planet, then you'll just never know.
Yeah, you won't.
You'll never know the joy, right? I had to pull this set because I just couldn't believe the hand paintedness.
It's an unusual color. I think if you had the pair of pants, it would work really well. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was almost about to pull off my shorts. That would have been embarrassing for us all.
That would have been
cut to black.
Yeah, that's right.
The can music goes on, screen is black.
Another technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Sorry. And Corey said something also very funny. I try my best each monthly release to
You
keep the
do.
cash flow coming your way.
You really do. All of you do, guys. Like, this was not a call. This was not a cry for help. I think this was just kind of like a, you guys would be surprised kind of thing. Like, I mean, you're hearing it from me, but every small business out there is going through this in one way or another. And like, if you see any small business owner anywhere, just give them a hug. You don't know what they're going through right now. And it's not, and again, they will tell you the same thing that I said. It's not about the money. It's about their employees and the kids of those employees and making sure that, you know, their employees can put food on the table. Small businesses are not trying to buy a yacht. Small businesses are creating community.
Especially small businesses like ours.
Yeah.
There are businesses that, you know, are small business that do sell products that aren't doing anything for the planet, that are just widgets. And, you know, I think that these policies, when they're put in place, that's the kind of people they think that they're cutting down. But that's not actually who they're cutting down.
No, they're not. They're not. Would you say green or would you say orange?
So let's do it this or that.
Okay. Do I want to try it the other way?
I like it the other way, actually, because I really like that.
Yeah. Well, so for those of you who
pattern.
can't tell, the colors in this are kind of like a yearling. There's orange. There's a chartreuse that's not quite as vivid as the para, but it is like a chartreusey color. But what makes this piece really cool is that it has block printed patterns that are like painted on, and they're done in gold and silver. So that's kind of neat. So yeah, this side to the front. And we don't have any yearling pants here.
No, we didn't have any in your size.
Mm. And I didn't bring my pants today. I should have brought all
Oh,
mine.
darn! That's what I forgot to tell you about via message. I was going to
That's
ask
okay.
you, but then I was like, oh, Priya's been bringing her
Yes,
stuff.
but then I didn't think I would need them today because I thought we were going to be doing controversial pairings, not with pants, but controversial pairings with silk and silk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Orange. So this, or that. That is always the one that I'm wearing. So here we go. This. There, you can really see it there. This.
Or that.
Or that.
We got one this, one that, two that's, one this. So we got two thises, three that's, four that's. Oh, three thises, that. I think that is winning.
That is winning. So this is orange, this is orange, and that is green. I kind of like it with the green.
I like that.
I do too.
That's my favorite.
It feels really cohesive
Yeah.
with the green, like the way that this whole side just kind of adds length. And then you have that pop of interest over here. Now we have the matching cardigan with this guy.
That's cohesive. Get it?
All right, so here we have a situation that does arise with the cardigan waterfall top sets. So if I wear it this way, the pattern shows up on the same side. So this whole side is orange and this whole side is green.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to do it that way. So if I were to flip this over, there's two ways to tackle that. One is to do the Dame Judy hack, where you put this on
Ooh.
backwardsy.
Look at that hand-painted work. I
Oh,
didn't even
wow.
notice
Are those
that.
paisleys?
No, it's like feathers.
Oh yeah, they are like feathers, like ferns almost.
Yeah.
Wow, no, I didn't
Wow, I
see
didn't
those.
even notice that.
Can they see them?
Yeah.
They're kind of like a coppery color.
Yeah.
They're not gold like on the other side.
This is a really cool sari, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, because see how this is a really vivid gold right here? And that's rose gold or copper. Right? It's different.
Yeah. Leah said, feeling like I'm at the optometrist, LOL. It's a knockout.
So that's one way to do it. If you do the Dame Judy hack, then it shows up on the
I
other side.
love how that looks.
Yeah, me too. And that's how it looks in the back. So this is, again, very, very elegant, like almost an evening look when you wear the Dame Judy hack with the waterfall top. But the other way to not have them pair up is to flip this around. So if this is Monday, This is
This
Tuesday.
is Tuesday.
And you could still do the Dame Judy hack, but if you wanted to just wear it regularly and didn't want all that much pattern at the front, now you have the panel there, and then you have this in the center. Here, like that, which is a lovely little stripe through there. It's cute, eh? Just such an easy piece. Throw on and go, and it's so soft, guys. I've been singing Hi Ho in my head for days.
You're like the worker bee song. Hi ho,
Hi ho.
hi ho. It's off to work we go.
That's all I do. I wake up, I get out of bed, I'm like, hi ho.
With Sully behind you.
Sully behind me.
He actually stands up on his hind legs.
And he walks with me. Yeah, that has been the song in my head.
That's too funny.
That should be a thing we do. What's the song in your head today? Yeah. For me, hi ho. What time is it, Shefali? Because I feel like we may be getting to that time.
It's 9:43.
I thought so. So I'm going to have to pick and choose what I'm going to show you next. Love this, Shefali. Great choice.
I think you should show that vest in the front.
I will. And I also feel like I want to
Show that one is a good one.
But then don't I also want to show this one?
I picked some nice pieces, guys.
I really did.
What's up?
What is the full price of the jumpsuits?
Which jumpsuits?
Patchwork. Is it usually $67 or is that sale?
They're not on sale.
They're not
They're
on
not on
sale anymore, no.
Okay. Because someone wanted to buy them, but if it was on sale, then they wouldn't be able to do a refund. But
They're not on sale.
they're not on sale.
Because they're not corduroy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the corduroy ones went on sale. The cotton
Okay.
ones didn't.
Just wanted to double check.
So this color, like I feel like this has got to be one that didn't get its fair share online. So the background is a turquoise, and then you've got these beautiful shades of coral, and then Lysianthus, guys, full on Lysianthus right there.
Hi ho, it's off to work I go with silken pants, a pretty prince. Hi ho, hi ho,
Oh,
hi
that's
ho.
so sweet.
That's what Amy said.
Aw.
Corey
Amy,
said,
we're so looking forward to seeing you.
Corey, which listing piece was it that had the pink and black image that doesn't match up?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll look into it right now.
there's a couple of those. A lot of them were maxi dresses, and it was just an additional picture added to them.
Mhm.
That's always fun when that happens.
I love when that happens.
It's because the thumbnails are so small when we drag them over.
Mhm.
Okay, so we showed that one. Those are my pants. We cannot mix those up. And then I'm also kind of loving this. Like this maxi caftan with viscosha. Did you bring a viscosha? Yes.
Yes, I did.
Like, look at that with viscosha. That is so classy looking. And maybe with a bit of a magnet hack there. Bet you this would also work with. Ooh, that's a different one.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Love that.
that's nice.
Oh,
And then-
found it.
There's also green. Show me which one.
It's just an extra image.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And then it also works with green. And it would
Thank you,
probably work
Corey.
with sand.
And Jackie asks, is that crepe? No, this one is a Georgette.
This one is a Georgia. Look at it with cream.
Ooh.
Like this is another one of those pieces that just goes with everything.
And it's wobbly.
And is it? No, come on.
I think it is.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Sweet.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay, what other thing do I really want to see? Because clearly this is all about me. Oh. Controversial pairing, anyone?
I picked this piece because it's so, I don't know if the photos did it justice. It's like a very subtle piece, but it's still very interesting.
It's a very, like, it looks like a wash silk. It's almost like velvety. It's so matte. And the colors are just different shades of gray and black.
How do you think this would look with one of the colors that you're ordering for in-store? The one that's more of that, it's like torta, it's very neutral.
This one.
Yeah.
A little light.
I don't know. I think it would work on the bottom too.
I would pair it with that.
That would be fun.
Not that.
That for sure. That'd be
This
awesome.
color. So great. But you know what I was thinking is this, because it's so neutral. Yeah, like how is this not sold? It's got to be the picture's not doing it justice. It is your perfect neutral shirt. And so soft. But I was thinking, this is pretty neutrally,
That would go well together as a
right?
set.
And
Yeah.
look at that.
I had to show this piece off. So Corey and Gail, when they were in here helping me photograph the next sneak peek, they took a look at this while I was packing up stuff in the store, and they were like, "Oh my god, it's amazing! It is amazing,
It is amazing.
and I love it with the pants."
I do too, because that's what gives it its real pop of color,
Mhm.
right? I have to always remember to do this backwards because you want the tail to go down. And then it's got all that fabulous embroidery on it.
Nice, gorgeous.
But you could wear it with viscosha
Oh yeah,
for a much more
neutral.
sophisticated.
Whoa, that like changes it so much.
Right? Make sure you can see that there. Right.
Okay, so this,
This is a big this or that.
yeah,
I'm going to take it off the hanger because I really want to be able to show you guys how great it's going to look. Okay, so. Wow.
love it.
Love it. I think I know which one I like between the this or that.
Okay, so this,
This. Okay, it took me a while to get it exactly the right place. So we're just going to, I'm only going to take it away once. It's either this with viscosha or that with the green. This or that.
let's see what the comments are
This
saying. We
or
have
that.
2 thises. We have 3 thises, 4 this, 3 thises, 4 thises, 5 thises,
It's the viscosha. It looks
6, 7 thises.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
It's the viscosha. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, why would you mess with perfection?
I actually really like the chartreuse. I think it's so unexpected. This is a very like seamless look.
Classy look.
Very classy.
You're walking through New York. This is what you wear. You go into all the fancy stores and you, say,
with
"I
that
don't
look?
shop with
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I shop with Sorry Not Sorry." And you flip your hair and you
and
walk
then you
out
walk
the door.
away.
You blow a raspberry at the security guard. In your most sophisticated way. It's the most sophisticated raspberry.
You go na 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 na.
Right.
Then you walk away. The epitome of sophistication is when you throw an L in the middle of your forehead and go loser.
But you do it with grace. Did we try these together? Because look at that.
Give them the same haughtiness back. Yeah, I think those look really nice together. I also
Wow.
think it would look really nice with Lysianthus.
I did like it with Lysianthus,
Yeah.
but I really like it with the orange.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it makes the Lysianthus pop, actually.
Oh yeah. How would it look with Torta?
Ooh,
The
that's
set
what
that
I'm
you're wearing.
Yes, I think it would look great with Torta. It always gets to about this part of the show where I stop hanging things up. And we pretend that this isn't happening.
Fashion. The epitome of fashion.
Okay. Oh my God, Torta. Okay, so I would say Torta also works very, very well, but it keeps everything dark. Whereas when you had the viscosha, it made the embroidery and all of this pop more. What do you think, Shefali?
I think that this one really highlights that the vest and the top underneath are not matching, whereas with the other one, I just notice all the lighter tones. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For once, I actually don't like it with the darker pants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the viscosha, which is such a neutral, really saves the day. Like it makes
really
the day.
saves the day.
Yeah,
It's so like it's so
it's
nice.
such a seamless look. But I feel like this, yeah, like look at that.
Very
I
intentional.
feel like this top is just going to be a winner with everything because it's fully neutral.
Mhm.
I don't know. Not with green.
Piscasha.
Piscasha?
That's sweet.
Sweet. Piscasha. Yeah, Piscasha.
Or sand. Try sand. Oh, is sand not there?
Isn't this sand? No. You mean the
Bamboo
pants?
linen? Yeah, the linen pants.
No, we don't have it.
Oh
Orange?
no. That's fun.
That's the one.
Yeah.
100% that's the one.
Sounds like a party upstairs. Yeah.
They can hear it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
So the fun thing is if we had wanted them to hear it, they wouldn't hear it.
No.
No. Then it would be like our volume's not working. Yeah, so look at that. That is the perfect neutral. Maybe with a little jacket. So this is the Viscasha jacket. So let's do that thing again. Because this is the thing I love lately. So we take this. Oh, not that way. Hold on. This way. This is really soft, by the way.
And Jackie was wondering, what are the colors in that vest, actually?
That's a really good question. And the reason it's such a good question is because it's hard to say. There's definitely some blue. Can they see it? There's definitely, well, you can see it better here. There's greenish, there's brownish, there's bluish, there's tealish, there's grayish. That's it. Brownish. It's like a watercolor painting. They all kind of blend into each other.
Yeah.
You're going to tell them to keep it down.
Oh, the door's not even open.
Really?
Like, it's just a small crack.
So yeah, this is, like I said, my new thing is layering vests under other things.
I like those together. Wow, that's really nice.
Right? Like that. And then the Viscasha pants, because we know that this is the Viscasha jacket. So you put that underneath. This is very much my Holt Renfrew look. For those of you, what is the American equivalent of Holt Renfrew? Nordstrom's?
We have no
Barney's, Saks Fifth Avenue?
Saks Fifth, yeah.
Maybe Saks. Yeah. There's the suit right there. And then red necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's phenomenal. And then red necklace.
Holds. You know when fashion means holding everything in place so that your pants don't fall
Yeah.
off to reveal your green pants underneath?
That's right. But look at that together.
It's
Like,
really nice.
And you get that through the side. It looks
With the
very
pop of green.
intentional.
Yeah, it does look very intentional.
Beautiful. Well, ladies, I think it is time for me to let you go and enjoy your weekend. Thank you for letting me sing the small business blues today. And we're going to be fine. And we're going to be fine because of you guys. And it's just a roller coaster ride. You got to enjoy the ups. You got to enjoy the downs. It's all part of the ride. So thank you all so much for joining. Thank you, Shefali. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
We will see me in a couple of weeks. You will be seeing Mira or hearing Mira on the back end.
For the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
I think so.
Okay, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. You'll be seeing the sneak peek
And
things on
Corey
Facebook and
says,
Instagram.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh my gosh, happy Mother's Day to all of you out there who are mothers or mother-like, whether or not you have kids.
Thank you for being such a great mom, Priya.
Aw.
And this vest is PRC 6383, just answering last minute comments.
Yeah.
PRC 6383.
No, this is too beautiful.
Thank you guys. All right, take care.
Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Mother's Day. Bye, everyone.